Hello guys and girls, and welcome to our next flight from lovely Riga, where we are stood. It's time to move onwards. We have only been here for about 20 minutes, but we are ready to go on. We are going to Estonia from Latvia on this lovely Thursday, September 12th, 2019. I'm stood here in it's not a cemetery, it's more of an exhibition of all the aircraft here in Riga Airport. But let's jump into the apron area and find our flight. So as always, we are online on VATSIM. We do have a Finnair getting ready to leave over there, and no ATC currently available. Hopefully the Baltic guys will come online while we are in the Baltic states, but if they don't, then they don't. So, but we'll see what happens. This sector will be a short sector. It'll be just around 35 minutes, I believe, up to Tallinn. And as always, we are on X-Plane 11 in virtual reality using the Oculus Rift S headset, and we do fly with failures and excessive G-forces and overspeeding enabled. So we'll have to be careful. This scenery is payware scenery. I am not quite sure who made it. Tend to forget these things. Either it's a Just Sim or I think it's Dr. Shevsky. I'm not quite sure, I can't pronounce that, but anyway, it's a lovely scenery. I'm really happy about it. And I'm definitely going back here on some sort of Balkan event, that's for sure. Not Balkan, sorry, Baltic. Not Balkan, it's Baltic states we're in. Duh. So, our aircraft is parked here. Dreadful parking, but nonetheless we are parked there. And I have filed the flight plan and ready to set up for our next sector of the day. So let's just jump straight into the cockpit. Oop. We'll just do this. That'll do us nicely. And as you can hear, the crew is hard at work, so we'll leave them to it. We are in a turnaround state, so we'll just need to get some weights and stuff, and yeah, these charts we can close them later on. That's our flight plan. Oh, we need to do this, and we need to do this, and this. Then is correct. Deleted the old one. So we are a bit lighter here. We are at 51.5. Like this. Sorry. Ah! There we go, 51.5. And we fueled up 12 tons in Vilnius, so we'll be burning through that throughout the day. We'll be flying as much as possible. I do have some time off here to really get some distance done. We are fast closing in on the completion of this project, tour of the European Union, which consists of nothing less than 31 flight legs, and I do think this is 27. So yeah, we are definitely able to see the end here. So yeah, we are going to cruise at flight level 270, so let's just update this while we can. There we go. Landing altitude, we can consider that out for now. I do think it's sea level, so it should be correct. Tallinn is by the sea. Okay, so we will require 4.4 tons. We have more than double of that. Our alternate is Helsinki, which will come at the price of 1.8 ton. 38 minutes time on the trip here. So yeah, do some testing. Oh, good. Good. We did test that. Let's just do a quickie here. That's good. Happy with that. And we still have oxygen. Yeah, we do. Okay. Just reset. Yep. And we did test the lights. And this is okay. So here we go. Get our positions. We are in Echo, Victor, Romeo, Alpha. And we are going to Echo, Tango. Wait a bit. Echo, Tango, November, November, right? Yep. Echo, Echo, Tango, November, sorry. Echo, Echo, Tango, November. And we are Scandinavian 511. The flight we have, or the call sign we have had throughout our journey through the European Union, and we have been flying the Saga Viking from Scandinavian Airlines the entirety of our project here. So we shall be sad to say goodbye to her, but we will fly her some more, I am sure of it. So that's set. We'll be departing from the same runway we arrived on the Sokva 6 Echo. Let's just find that. Sokva 6 Echo. And going on the Mike 857. 7 to Kemet. And that's the start of our arrival. Kemet 1 Lima into 26. That is 26, and the Kemet 1 Lima is there. So let's just check the route. Looks good. Activate. Boom. Performance. Still fuel weight. 1.8 on the reserves. And 0. And 270. Set and set. That's correct. Top of climb. So we have 28147. 28147. And what I'll do, guys, I'll set up everything I can while on the ground here, because it is such a short flight. So it would be nice to kick back a little while we are in flight, enjoy the scenery. So +3. And transition altitude was correct. So outside temperature 19 degrees, it's getting colder. A week ago we sat in 30 degrees, right? So use that. I'll take off, use flaps 5, 133, 134 and 144. We can set 144. I did forget to set this actually. So we'll set 6,000 for now, and then we'll have a look at our departure. 4.8. That's about right. And we have the right conditions, so that's good. And we'll do a flaps 30 approach. So I expected, while we're on sat on the ground, we expected to arrive with 8.7. So that will be 59.5. Be 60.3. We will be reviewing this for sure. So let's just have a look at the route here. So left hand turn all the way around, then northbound. And that looks good. We'll take that. I'm happy with that. Okay. Go back to map. And Let's look at here. So after stopover we are at cruise, so we can take our average winds like we did on the last flight. 26743. Put it in here. There we go. And our forecast we can insert as well. So we'll need some charts here. That, and we can echo tank November. So it's actually quite high, 1 through. So let's put it 150, and just do anyone. Just need to find a transition altitude 5,000. That's correct. What we'll do is, put in our descent winds as well. There we go. So we'll do two, like we did before, 200, 150, and 100. There. There. There we go. So we got 26342. And 25240. 24540. And let's get our Move VR in here. There we go. Just to see the current QNH in Tallinn. Come on. Yeah, there we go. And boom, and we can, if you want to play ball, we can update you. And here is Tallinn. Echo Tango November QNH 1014. So there we go. So that's set up as we are going to be, and we'll just review as the QNH changes. We can always come back. So let's get the QNH for Riga.
Echo Victor Romeo Alpha Airport information Charlie 1350 Zulu weather wind 211 at 13 visibility 10,000 sky condition ceiling 2700 broken temperature 19 dew point 13 QNH 1019 advice on initial contact you have.
That's unchanged. So what we'll need to do is go to 1034 for our MFR rate. Oh, bit higher. And we can do the rest manually. Here. There we go. So we have our reference and our baro and our altimeter set. And we have airport there, so we'll need the departure. I don't think we'll be using the stance here, so just find the departure. And it was the Soccer 6 Echo. Soccer 6 Echo, there you are. Initial climb clearance 4,000, so we'll just pop it down here. Doesn't really have much to say since we don't have any ATC. And we can tune Riga. So it will start our turn at about 1000, 2.3 distance of Riga, and we'll go to 358. Just put that in here just in case. There we go. And our runway heading is set. Yeah, that's the 1 degree discrepancy, so that is correct. We'll need to shut this down, that will have to be recycled. So turn V2 and our heading and initial climb clearance, so we can pop this on again. There we go. We can start the flight leg. What we can also do is get rid of the ground guys. Sit here for now. Don't need you right now, so you can go away and we can go back on here. So are we more flights? Yeah, it looks like actually we even have ATC. We do. But only the ground. So 118.8. And I would like to see if we have any, we should be having some 80s going on here as well. So let's just have a look here.
Guys, the wheels on board.
Yeah, we have 120.17. Let's get rid of this. One two zero decimal 17.
Alpha. Riga, arrival, departure, status information. Alpha, at 1350. Expect ILS approach. Runway use. Transition label, 60. Wind, 220 degrees, 13 knots. Varying between 190 and 250 degrees. Visibility, touchdown zone, 10 kilometers or more. Clouds, broken, 2,700 feet. Temperature, 19, dew point, 13, QNH, 1019, nosing. Acknowledge information, Alpha. Riga, arrival, departure, status information, Alpha, at 1350.
Delta.
ILS approach. Runway of use. Transition label, 60.
Yeah, so we'll just put in transition level here. Wonder if it's giving us ATC. What we'll do, we'll just it was a bit harder. 90% sure it was Delta, but you should be able to click it. Maybe if I use my mouse and we can get it in text as well. Oh, that definitely didn't help. Oh, no. So if you double click the chart here, it will give you sort of a 3D view, and I don't know how to get out of it again. Let's try this here. Zoom in a bit more. Oh, hopefully that's not him. This sounds like a drowning alien. There we go. Just locate his message, if there is one, in text. Nothing happening really. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So it's different, right? So it's transition level 6.5. Taxiway Delta out of operation. What does that mean? Maybe I was a bit faster. Yeah, so we need that parking stance map again, that's for sure. There's Delta. So basically we're at stand 306, right? So we'll be pushing back, without a doubt, facing west. And then we'll go on Victor, Foxtrot, to either Echo or Foxtrot 1, I guess. So what we'll do, we'll get the better pushback sorted. That sound that scared me. Hopefully that wasn't our controller, because then it will be impossible to pre-plan. Like so. I think that will do us. There we go. And just find the key here.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Just let me get seated here, and I hope you guys hear that as well, how bad that is. That is extremely bad. It's impossible to make even one word out of that. So hopefully that's some other guy sitting on the ground, some other aircraft. Sounds like he's in a drowned submarine. So if you're that controller, then sorry, but you should check your microphone. But most likely it's a VATSIM thing, right? So we'll try and get our clearance. If we cannot make out what he says, we'll ask him kindly to give it in text. And for the sake of good order, I will also bring in the window for here, our Swift client. There we go. And we'll get the text chat up and going. Okay, are we ready? Riga ground, a very good afternoon. Scandinavian 511 at stand 306 with information Delta. Request clearance to Tallinn via Sokva 6 Echo departure from runway 18. Sorry, correction, 19, Scandinavian 511. 19 wasn't it? Oh my god. 18.
Scandinavian 513 you all can be coming. So proceed. Departure runway 18.
8, yeah.
14164.
Clear to Tallinn via Sokva 6 Echo departure runway 18 and squawk 4164 for Scandinavian 511.
Scandinavian 511, please, that is correct.
Okay, I didn't get that last transmission. Really, really bad quality there. Hopefully he will not be giving us any ATC on the way out, because that would be... Riga ground, you are breaking up on us on that last transmission. If possible, can you send us in text that last transmission for Scandinavian 511? Acknowledge Scandinavian 511. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we'll definitely be pushing that guy for text, that's for sure. So we got our clearance, that's good. And pop you up a bit more here. And I just want to walk through everything here, make sure that everything is as we would like it to be. That's good. Back to the legs page. That is good. Yep. So we do have a bit of a wind on our departure here. What we can do also is already put in our range rings for Tallinn. I'm completely lost here. 6. And then I promise you we shall get going. Good thing about running a little late is that there's a better chance of ATC coming online, right? So that could... yes, we do have some wind there, you can see. Delta Alpha Brist, we have up to 15 knots, right? Let's just zoom out a bit. Maybe, just maybe we'll get some. So hopefully we have set up enough to give us just enough time to do some what was about to do some learning about Estonia while we're in the air. So we can we have the fuel pumps on already. I think I even forgot to turn them off actually. So anyway, we'll pop the APU on. There we go. Load damper is on. Window heat is on. Set. You can go down here. All good. And you're set. So that's good. So you can get the legs page. And we've got our squawk set and we have tuned here. So we are pretty much ready to go. Oxygen tested, nav and transit displays, which is normal and auto. Window heat is on, pressurization mode selected is auto. Flight instruments we have checked. Parking brake is set and engine start levers to cut off. Before start, flight deck door is closed and locked. Fuel, we have 10.1 ton on board and 4.8 required. And we got 6 pumps on. Passenger signs is on. Windows are locked. You can just remove that. MCP, we have 144, 177 and 65 set. Rudder and aileron from 3 and 0 and C2 for complete taxi. Takeoff briefing is completed and anti-collision lights can come on. I'll just pop you on here. There we go, and then Riga ground, Scandinavian 511, ready for push and start.
Scandinavian 511, push and start.
Push and start approved, Scandinavian 511. So that was a little better. Maybe he did something with his mic there. So we can ask for our crest pushback. Here we go.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Well, that's what we want to hear. I mean, wrecking the terminal we just bought, but that's okay. Just get that out.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Dun dun dun.
All right, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Please do connect. I think we do have one other guy on the ground here with us. Or has he left? Or maybe he left already. We did have one once we arrived and then he left and then there was this other guy showing up, but maybe he decided not to do it anyway. Other than that, we look pretty clear. Wonder how long he'll so it's a bit skewed here. I don't know how to turn it back.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
And a sneeze is coming up, guys, so cover your ears. I'll cover the mic. Maybe I'm developing some sort of allergies toward the headset. So, parking brake is dead.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
And starting 2 and 1 sequence, starting 2. Probes are also on. Did I forget to turn them off? Nah. Did turn them off, didn't I? Anyway, they are on. While we do this, actually I did find, but I'm sure I forgot it again, in the settings how to up the volume in was it here? That's the starter cut out. So we can start number 1. Maybe it was here. It were not in some logical place. It were was not on the audio folder. That's for sure. Was it in the overview page? It can't be. There it was. I think maybe not. That's capacity and stuff. We don't need to use that.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Give some fuel and we can set the parking brake while we monkey around.
And we're
with this here.
disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Nope. Audio. There. Oh, where was it? Nope. Oh. I can't remember where it was. It was somewhere. Here it is. That's where it's hiding. So we are at it's hard to say in VR, but anyway, there it is. It's under there. So let's get the text one out as well. Let's get flying. That's what you all want, right? So you can definitely start disconnecting. We have good starts on both engines, so we can just get that on here. CPU, and we even forgot to open this, but it's okay. Got her started.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Full forward, full back, full left, right, and left. Let's check it good, so we can blank that. Flaps 5 and RTO. Recall check. Just look at the bypass pin and then we'll get our taxi clearance. There we go. Generators on, ProPeat is on, anti-ice off, isolation valve is auto, and engine start switches are continuous. Recall is checked, auto brake is RTO, engine start levers idle detent, flight controls are checked, and ground equipment is clear. So that's our Riga ground, Scandinavian 511, request taxi.
Scandinavian 511. Everyone going to runway 18 by Foxtrot and go.
Then what? Foxtrot? Yeah. Taxi runway 18 via Foxtrot and then Golf, Scandinavian 511. That's what he said. And we can put this one on as well. Okay, let's taxi. Luckily he is giving ground in Amsterdam where you get these insanely long taxi instructions, especially if you land on the farthest out runway. It's mind-boggling how large this airport is. So it does look like we are alone here, Lone Ranger, and in Riga. Lovely Riga, lovely scenery. I really like it. It's banging. Stop, guys! Stop! 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 Yeah, turn there or wait for us to pass here. Every scenery has these crazy ground operators driving around. Okay, that's cool. Helsinki is now online, which is good. Good for us. Because we will be going to Helsinki today, we'll do this crazy short jump from Tallinn to Helsinki. They do actually have real-world flights there, but they are obviously operated by smaller aircraft, small Dash 8s and stuff like that. Foxtrot and Golf. There's some de-icing areas here. We are obviously in the colder regions of Scandinavia now.
Scandinavian bubble and no vertex. Honestly, you can go up to this. Let's just stop.
122.8. Thank you for service, Scandinavian 501. Okay. So that means that yeah, we are clear. So might as well just get on our way. Gonna reset you. Thank you.
Approaching
So we have
1-8.
flaps 5, green light, and transponder is going
Okay, the cabin is
to
secured.
TAR
Have a
right
good
now.
flight.
And D-stab is set, so that's good enough for me. I'm going to pull out the list now. So we're looking
On
for
runway
177.
18.
That should do us nicely there, so let's just go up to 40. Ish. Good enough for me. Set takeoff thrust, let's go. Toga! And let's just get a feel for the wind here. Yeah, here's the wind coming. And the weather's updating obviously, so that
80
might...
knots.
Oh, slight wind.
E1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
A lot of wind going on here on the takeoff, but we are fine.
400.
It's checked.
$1,000.
1000 is checked, so we can go flaps 1. And we can buck her up. We are at 20, so that's good. Start our turn, a bit of lag here. Probably from the weather update we just got. Go direct Stockbar. I'll just do the full turn here, so flaps up. That's that insane mast in Riga. So we can do our after takeoff checklist as well. We have gear up and off, flaps up, no lights. We can go VNAV. We're in the clouds now, TAT 19 is not an issue. On profile, so we can command 8 now. There we go. We can buck her up to 27. There we go. Nothing to be seen here other than clouds. We're surfing on. So far so good. Move them out a bit. So sadly the clouds made it a bit hard to get a good departure view of Riga and Latvia. And I fear it shall be the same on our way into Tallinn. forgot to set the timer. So no further service there. How did I manage to get that all skewed?
Altimeter setting.
Yeah, forgot that. Standard is set, and we can also release cabin crew coming on 7,000. Just update this, and this should get us set up. What we'll do, we'll start setting up already. We have our landing altitude set already. This is just not the most densely populated area of aircraft here, but we will not need Helsinki as of now. There we are. Okay. Arrival. On Lima. What we really want to look at is our approach here. 26. And there's a minima for 26 at 335. So we passed 10, so we just need to. Oh. Looking good. Here, pressurized. Yep. Everything is looking good. It's a bit of lag here. Can't really make out why that should be, but not something we have been too bothered by on this journey, so I'm quite happy. .59. There we go. And we were looking at the minima. It was 335. We need our virtual reality mouse going. Yeah, we can do the rest by hand here. 335 is set, and Tallinn is 112.2. That tuned now. 109.3. There we go. 109.3 set. Heading is 262. So let's just check this. So there's the 1 degree, so it's actually 261. There we go. There we go. Missed approach 22 on one-way heading. A bit of a weather front coming up there, that's for sure. So let's just have a look here. Update that. See what's going on in Tallinn. We definitely have something there. Look at that wind here. So we have 16 knots. And 113, so we basically have standard. has dropped even further. Give the passengers a chance to go to the bathroom. So let's get the airport up here. You have to keep an eye on those clouds there coming up. Most likely it's not that dense, it's just a wall of clouds that will blast right through, but you never know. X-plane is quite sensitive to that sort of to clouds and ice. A bit over-exaggerated. Parking stands, we will not need that for now. Here we go. Yeah, so we're landing nicely in relation to the terminal. So we can go, actually we can go all the way to Echo or Charlie, so we'll just take auto brake 2. A nice long runway as well. Here comes the wall of clouds. Broken 4,000, 16 knots. Wind 18 knot gusting 30. It's a probability sort of, that's actually now, so yeah, we'll just most likely we'll just blast through some wall of clouds, but you never know. So yeah, so it is actually sitting just above us, but we are still climbing. I'll just leave the anti-ice on for now. And if you're wondering why, there's rain as well. So if you're wondering why I have wing anti-ice on as well, it's simply because X-plane loves to ice up your. It's very badly modeled. So basically, you'll crash within 30 seconds of flying into icy conditions with no wing anti-ice on. Well, on normal procedures, you would be. We'll only be using the engine anti-ice, so that's why. So we'll just leave that anti-ice on for now. I don't really like those clouds in this weather, so better to be safe than sorry. Can give you some idea of where we are. We're over this here sea of Riga or something like that. I'm not quite sure what it's called. Does it say here as well?
1,000 to go.
So almost at cruise. So while we are closing in on our cruise, we have almost a non-existent cruising. We have about 20 miles of cruise. So we can learn a bit about Estonia. So that the flag is blue, black and white. Estonia, a country in northern Europe, borders the Baltic Sea, the Gulf of Finland. Yeah, we'll just need to monitor stuff here with the weather we're having. The Gulf of Finland, including, it's called the Gulf of Finland part we're going to cross over here. Really nasty weather here. High clouds, including more than 1,500 islands. Its diverse terrain spans rocky beaches, old growth forest and many lakes. Formerly part of the Soviet Union, it's dotted with castles, churches and hilltop fortresses. The capital Tallinn is known for its preserved old town museums and the 314 meter high Tallinn TV tower, which has an observation deck. The capital is Tallinn. Currency is euro, and there are currently around 1.5 million people living in Estonia. Look at that. That's realism, but ugly weather, that's for sure. So I'll just buck her down to 150. Anti-ice is on. Just need to really. We have a wind in from our left there. So a bit of a bumpy ride for sure. Yeah, so I think we will get people seated. Might even use one I haven't really used. due to the weather, it's obviously very difficult to see anything below us. Fun facts about Estonia. The country also has the highest number of startups per capita in Europe. Estonia adopted the euro in January 1st, 2011. Estonia is also the birthplace of the first Christmas tree. Did they say that about Latvia? Huh. The Estonian system for public use is so easy to use that you could easily file your income tax in less than 10 minutes or register your company through the internet in less than 5 minutes. It was ranked the third in press freedom economy 2012. So here's our top of descent. Estonia, since joining the European Union, has become an increasingly important transshipment zone for cannabis, cocaine, opiates, and okay, that's a fun fact, but not a good one. Unique things about Estonia: the country is also the first country in the world to have implemented a flat tax system. And let's have a listen to the national anthem called "My Fatherland, My Happiness and Joy." Not a long one, isn't it? No. Yeah, so that's Estonia, guys. Where we are headed. And let's just get this here up. No ATC currently available. We are coming in over land again. And we had... I forgot already. That Teflon brain of mine is really need to have it looked at. So we're at 60 tons. Let's update it. No change. So I'm considering turning off our engine anti-ice. We'll do that for now. There's a bit of turbulence here due to the wind, obviously. So it will be an interesting landing here as well with the windy countries. And it is that time of year in Northern Europe as well. Autumn is coming in. All the hurricanes from the US are, the remnants of it is coming in like pearls on a string over British Isles, then Scandinavian, Northern Germany and the Baltic states. So and we will not let the VNAV handle this descent here. It has the best data in this weather here, so it knows best, right? So we will definitely also have plenty of time to fly to Helsinki today and also to Stockholm. So we'll be eating off quite a chunk of our journey from Vilnius to Riga to Tallinn to Helsinki to Stockholm. So we'll be doing 1, 2, 3, 4 sectors, at least 4 sectors today. I cannot promise that I will continue onward to Aalborg, but 4 sectors, and then we have only 2 sectors left to go, and that's Stockholm Aalborg and Aalborg Brussels. Yeah, as we are coming into the late afternoon in Europe, so ATC is starting to wake up. Local time is 6 in the evening here, so not long from now people should be coming online. So we'll go down to flight level 050. There we go.
Runway view 18. Transition rate 60.
Echo, Echo, Papa, Uniform, Airport Information, Golf 1250, Zulu.
So there's some views of Estonia. Some dodgy ortho here as well, so but it's still better than nothing, I guess. That must be that TV tower that we read about. And there are some. What do you guys think? Which country was the birthplace of the Christmas tree? Was it Latvia or Estonia? It's quite confusing. So I don't know. We can do a quick ortho lesson. So if you if you have clouds on your ortho and you do the mouse marking around and change that cloud with another ortho provided, like Bing, and then you exchange the cloudy areas with Google imagery, you will not get the perfect line around the clouds that you draw. You'll get small blocks like these. So what has happened here is basically I have exchanged something, some of the terrain with another image provider. So that's what that looks like. And it's not that good when you close down, but if I was cruising at higher up, it wouldn't be that noticeable. But yeah. So soon enough we should be seeing the Gulf of Finland, which we will be crossing later on. It's right here. So coming up on 10,000. Just have a look. Doesn't look like we have any traffic there as of now. No, just me. And we will go and visit this lonely control over here in Helsinki, that's for sure. So we have our Riga set 142, same as when we arrived into Riga. Baru is set. We'll update the altimeter shortly, and we have autobrake 2. And landing altitude is set, so that's pretty much our descent checklist. Can give it a go now. Pressurization, landing altitude set, recall is checked, we can do it again. Autobrake 2, landing, we have 142 and 335. And that's the approach briefing. There we get a better view of for Estonia. The blue you could see out in distance is for sure the Gulf. divides Estonia and Finland. We are sitting just a bit slow, but we'll leave it as is now. We'll have like a folder here, right? So our missed approach were at 2,200. We'll pop him down to 3 for now. As we're gliding down. So there's the coast and the Gulf of Finland. And we might actually even be, if we don't go too low, once we arrive up there, we might be able to see Finland as well. TAT 11. See if we can get any ages.
Echo, Tango, November, airport information, Hotel 1420, Zulu, weather, wind 220, at 16, visibility 10,000, sky condition 3,500, scattered temperature 18, dew point 11, QNH 1013, advice on initial contact.
So we have a 16 knot crosswind at 220.
Echo, Tango, November, airport information, Hotel 1420, Zulu, weather, wind 220, at 16, visibility 10,000, sky condition 3,500, scattered temperature 18, dew point 11, QNH 1013, advice on initial contact, you have information, Hotel.
Unfortunately, it's not straight down the runway, so we will have a fun landing here as well. It could be worse, it could be crosswind, so but we will have to skew ourselves a little bit into the, just ever so slightly into the wind, I think. Yeah, we can set the standard now. No change. Weather updating. And TAT 14 going into some clouds here, so we'll not require anti-ice for now. Just keep an eye on the temperature. Sometimes it can actually drop 2, 3, 4, even 5 degrees further down and in the clouds. Just glance at it. $15. Still in the clouds. We'll seat the crew right before we turn final. No need to flaps out or anything right now. Looking good. We're slow enough, and yeah. India Lima Kilo, and that is correct. 13 miles. Still in the clouds. TAT 16 now, so it does look doesn't look like it's that kind of cloud that has a tendency to drop in temperature, so that's good. We are getting sufficiently low now to... So we should be coming out of the clouds here, yeah. Yeah. There we go. That's Tallinn over there, and somewhere over there is our airport, so you can see the city there. The tower is over there.
1,000 to go.
The television tower. 352. Cabin crews. Oh, let's do it properly. Just making sure I don't transmit to someone. Cabin crew, please be seated for landing. There we go. Bish, I don't know if it will transmit to the station even though I have it changed, so it'll be fun sending PAs out to who knows who. Can't quite see Finland. If there are mountains in Finland we could see it, but the airport's inside as well. So after the turn we'll go flaps 1 so we can set runway heading.
$1,000 to go.
On the approach as well.
$1,000 to go.
Okay. Flaps 1. See the pappies now.
2,500.
Flaps 2. Should get us where we want. So the wind blew us slightly off, but we have time to correct, so that's good. So let's go flaps 5. And let's imagine that we are clear to land as well. Seated, yep. That's the final ding. Last chance to sit down. So we're coming in now on the heading. Let's go gear down. Flaps 15. 8.7 tons. Coming in a few hundred kilos heavier than expected, but nothing that will change much. So we'll go 152. Let's set flaps 30. And speed brake is armed. Landing checklist. Engine start switch is continuous, speed brake is armed, landing it down 3 green, and flaps 30, green lights, clear to land. Runway 26. That's that TV tower. Five miles. It's the missed approach. So we can assume that the runway is not drenched, but it has been rain here for much of the day, so... If only I had world objects turned all the way up, this area would be filled with houses, right? So, but what's the price of virtual reality as of now? But hopefully when Vulcan comes, it will give me those extra 10-20% I need to really get it where I want it. So there's
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
So we have 21 knots and disconnect and start working on fighting the wind, basically. We're still a bit high, so we'll try to correct that.
Approaching 26.
500.
Light slow. Light slow.
I'm looking at the pappies.
Light slow.
400.
So some reason we'll get the glide slope warning.
Light slow.
300.
Yeah. I'll disregard that and follow the pappies here.
Slow. Light slow. Light slow.
200. Minimums.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
100.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Bit rough landing, but we'll take it. And this wind here.
80 knots.
Cancel that. Auto brake is cancelled. We can just roll here down to the terminal area. Bit tricky wind, but definitely, I don't know if you guys saw, definitely something was off in relation to the glide slope warning and the pappies, so best just follow the pappies. They are sitting on the ground, so they know where the ground out is. So, and there were no NOTAMs on the pappies either, so might be a thing with the scenery, who knows. We got her down, all good. And the terminal is all the way over here. So and I think this here is from FlyJ Sim. Only thing I remember is that I got Riga and I got Tallinn, and one was from Dr. Durushi. And the other one was a FlyJ Sim, so which one is which? I think this is FlyJ Sim scenery. Just trying to get the 3 minutes before we can shut down. Shut down number 2. Don't think we'll make 3 minutes before we get to the gate, but you never know. Nah, don't care. Anyway, 19 minutes. I did forget to start the time, but I did start it maybe 2 minutes after takeoff or something, so quite a short flight. So let's see here. Terminal, there's some terminals over there, so that's where we'll go. Not 19 minutes, 33 minutes. Yeah, but I started wondering if we have spent more time than that. 33 minutes, people. I was watching it. I didn't reset the chronometer, so we'll take. That's a nice spot on the corner here where you can look into the terminal. Give us a good view of the scenery. So let's take that one. got some good hotel buildings as well, that's cool. Hopefully this here parking will be better. Oh. Looking good. Just too early. Oh. And there we have it, guys. Welcome to Estonia, to Tallinn. We made it here, despite the winds and everything. So I'm quite happy with the scenery and with the flight in general. So yeah, let's kill this engine here. Let's do it the right way. Flight attendants, please disarm doors and slides. There we go. And we can remove a few. This can come off. Come down here. Clean this. And I will be quite curious to see the flight plan to Helsinki from here. Because it's basically, you can almost spit across the water here, and then we are at Helsinki. It's very close to Helsinki here. Okay, so good, and we've got no radars or anything like that. Oh. So it's looking much better and cleaner now. Go to standby, and yeah. So what we can do, we can shut this one down, reopen it later on. So still no ATC. We do have the approach here in Finland. Hopefully he will stay online for us. What we can do is have a quick look at our there we go, just remembered. We can have a quick look and peek at our there we go, turnaround timer, landing rate here. See how we did. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Well, we got it down right. I blame the the altitude the glide slope warnings we got there. I can blame those, can I? We got a good average anyway, so I'm not too bothered, and hopefully it will just get better. But it was a bit hard. Okay, we'll have to take it anyway. Really, I haven't been that successful today's flights. Hopefully we will not be getting any complaints in Scandinavian airlines. Yeah, so basically this 36 minutes was it? And the next one, yeah. So I reckon we won't even go to maybe 10,000. Depending on how we'll be coming in. We'll be coming in, I guess, the same as here. But we'll make a flight plan and see what happens. So let's shut this down. Let's go outside. There are people waiting for their loved ones who is crawling around in the cabin with broken backs after that landing. So let's terminate the flight leg and do like this. So let's go outside and have a look. Oop. There we go. We are sat in Tallinn. And the parking didn't fare much better there. We actually touched the black though. It's better than Riga, that's for sure. I will need to come back here for payback. That's for sure. There's the cafeteria and the terminal. Very nice scenery actually. Really like this. And especially the thing they have made sure that they have not only the airport, but the key buildings that you would normally see from the airport, like the hotel and stuff like that. So you have the sense that you are in a big city. There's the train or subway, whatever, coming in here. So yeah. Beautiful scenery. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the flight and you survived the landing. Remember the rules, don't do as I do and don't listen to me, and you'll be fine. Hope nonetheless that you will kindly join me on the next flight, which will be the shortest flight on the tour. Our flight to Finland, the most northern point, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe Northern Ireland is more, but I don't think so. I do think Helsinki is the most northerly point of this tour and of the Union. So after Helsinki we will be turning westbound, and after that south and finishing off. But definitely an interesting flight is waiting for us. Our short hop over to Helsinki, which also should be the shortest video, so we have no excuse. So please join me there, and please do subscribe and like. I know I beg you in every video, but it helps the channel, right? So that's why I do it. Hope to see you in the next video, and bye bye.